Muy buenas a todos, soy Mariatxi. Bienvenidos. Está muy alto esto. Otro directito, otro capítulo de este Cloudpunk. Vamos a ir avanzando, a ver si lo acabamos. Vamos a buscar los granjeros perdidos primero. Ahora. Está muy alto. Coño, me choco. Joder. Voy como loco. Java, buenas tardes. Bueno, al final es un juego de recadero, ¿eh? Vas de un lado para otro, pero es una maravilla el poder viajar por la ciudad. Curioso juego, la verdad. Yo te diría que es mejor que Cyberpunk, te lo puedo asegurar. Siempre, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Teniendo en cuenta que esto es un indie y el otro es un triple A, para mí este le da mil vueltas. True, ¿qué tal? Y de hecho van a sacar un DLC. Me llegó ahí un correo a ver si estaba interesado. Y por supuesto le dije que sí, claro. Y luego la currada que se metieron, porque este juego cuando salió... un segundo, así... Esto. Cuando salió se jugaba así. Esta era la cámara. Desde lejos. Y luego mediante una actualización pusieron en tercera persona y ya si te vienes muy arriba, en primera. Esto lo hicieron varios meses después y gana muchísimo el juego, pero muchísimo. A ver, ¿y qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Es una gozada recorrer la ciudad así. Ya cuando salió con esa cámara fija estaba guay, pero es que así es la hostia la inversión que tiene. ¿Esto dónde está? Aquí. Sí, eso lo pusieron varios meses después. Y en el DLC me han llegado unas imágenes en las que te metes pues dentro del coche. Ves en primera persona dentro del coche. No sé.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats. What if it is giant rats?
I'm opening the door.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
Este, del año pasado. No, del año pasado, no, de hace dos, creo que es. Sí, yo fue hace dos, del 19. Antes de la pandemia. ¿Qué pasa, Mavri, pues, tío?
They thought you were rats.
They treat us with such disdain.
No, literal rats. It's a real problem in the city.
I see. Well,
Puede
thank you
ser,
for finding
puede
us.
ser.
We owe you everything.
Will you go back?
Yes, but may we go to a bar first?
Guadante, tengo lo que tengo que contarte.
I haven't been in the city for a long time.
You both look like you could use a drink.
Esta mañana que me venía arriba.
Take this for your help.
I don't need.
Qué puta maravilla.
Please take it.
Pues que empecé fuera de cámara. Voy a probar un poco el mago. Empecé, me maté la bolsa a la primera, me he matado al gigante a la primera y me he matado a la araña a la primera. Así en un tris. Me lo he pasado con un puto, pero con un puto enano. Decir que cogí, a ver. No, pero usando, a ver, no con la magia, ¿eh? Con magia no, bueno, la vamos así, pero es que el tema es que, claro, en cuanto he podido viajar, me he ido al valle, ahí me he matado los dedos como he podido los esqueletos esos, con magia, eso sí, y he cogido la espada esa, la espada de una mano que mejora con magia, y ha sido la hostia, coger esa espada y ya ha reventado el juego. El gigante con 4 hostias ha caído y ya no se ha vuelto a levantar. Pero no se ha vuelto a levantar, se ha caído con la espada esa, pim pam, le he metido en la cabeza y ahí se ha quedado. Ha sido brutal. He perdido todas las webs de favoritos. Y no hay. En la historia no aparece Mauri. Ronaldo, buenas. La araña igual. O sea que la araña con el hechizo este que te protege un poco del fuego me ha pillado un par de veces la telaraña. Haciendo el gilipollas. Me prende fuego pero no te quita tanto. Y luego ya me he puesto un poco así seriote y. He probado con fuego, le quitaba poco y chatá por culo, espadazos. Y nada, espadazos también ha caído. Sí, claro, me acordé que escalaba con magia. Entonces empecé a meterle magia y claro, mete unas hostias de la hostia esa espada. Lo haré en directo, gameplay, no te preocupes. Es que me he venido arriba. Me he venido arriba y me ha gustado. Para que te voy a engañar. Está guay, está guay. Joder, vaya faena, pues. Pues yo no te puedo ayudar. A ver si se puede de alguna forma. De hecho, hace que no formate un ordenador. Ni sé cuándo fue la última vez que formateé un ordenador. Y ahí se va a quedar. Antes que formatear, cambio de ordenador. Pero, a ver, me imagino que será por la magia, ¿no? Que está roto. A mí no me lo... A ver, con ese arma sí, con ese va muy bien. Pero la magia no me parece. De hecho, la babosa la ha matado con bombas, porque la magia no le metía bien. Ahí sí que es cierto que a distancia, o sea, los enemigos a distancia te los follas. Pero bueno, está guay. Muy pro, parecía muy pro. No, lo tengo que apuntar. Lo tengo que apuntar, si me sensei. Tengo que apuntar ese y el Paradise Lost, que es su último capítulo. Bueno, está apuntado. Ahora lo apuntaré. Hostia, mucho. Joder. No me queda mucho para nadie tampoco. ¿Qué tal, Dante? ¿Qué tal el Outriders, tío? Sí, me han matado un par de veces, pues. Pero bueno, el dragón he ido por abajo. En la primera parte boletaria he ido por abajo, he matado a los perros sin problemas. Enfrentarme a la última zona que hay 4 arqueros y 2 de esos me los he matado sin problemas. No, bien. Alguna me han crujido, pues por hacer gilipollas, ¿no? Por ir con poca vida, como siempre. Pero guay. La sensación está chula. Sabiendo lo que haces, sabiendo dónde vas. Está guay. Muy chulo, sí. Yo lo he descargado, pero no creo que lo pruebe hoy. Tengo que mirar a ver si se puede continuar. Que yo creo que se podrá continuar donde lo dejamos, no lo sé. O empezar de cero, ya lo pensaré. Y claro, vale, tenías tropecientos mil favoritos, ¿no? Es que solo tengo 4 páginas, tío. No, tengo todo. tengo PC, tengo Xbox, tengo Play 5 y Switch. Así que le meto todo.
I found more of your punch cards. Do you remember what happened?
Somewhat.
Well, why did Dr. Zizich take your memories?
I asked her to.
Evelyn, you're really making me work here. Can you just assume that I always want a bit more than what you're telling me?
I had a traumatic experience. I could not
Sí, no
continue
me puedo
to
quejar.
exist with that memory.
So now you remember you forgot something, but you don't know what.
Yes, that is correct.
So I guess we should stop, right? I mean, if this memory made you feel like you couldn't go on...
I must recover the truth.
But whatever this thing is you forgot, it made you want to...
I cannot live like this. I need to be whole again.
I guess we keep searching. Maybe we don't need to recover all the memories.
Maybe.
Otras 20 tarjetas, la madre que la parió. Te pide más tarjetas que... Joder, ¿cómo conduzco? Madre mía. No sé, el de fuego, no lo sé, no sé qué decirte. Titi, buenas. Y he intentado, me he metido, o sea, a la zona ponzoñosa, pero que va, tío, no he conseguido llegar al primer boss. Porque quería conseguir el meterme en la segunda, lo que pasa es que no llevo la misma cantidad de veneno, de resistencia. Porque quería conseguir el anillo que recupera vida. Pero que va, lo he intentado un par de veces, tío, y me he caído, ya por culo, esa zona he dicho, hostia, qué razón tiene Dante. Pues es la primera parte, la segunda, a mí... Pero la primera parte, tío, es que no hay hueco, tío, ha parecido un gigante, me ha dado por culo, pero bien dado. Se puede conseguir en otro sitio, Mira, eso no sabía. Tampoco llevo no llevo el equipo, ¿vale? Que lleva en la otra run, que subía muchísimo el veneno. Llevo uno que he encontrado de un santo. Está guapo, es blanco y así está chulo. Por aquí, tío, joder. ¿Es por aquí? ¿Dónde está la entrada esta, tío? En el santuario de las tormentas. Vale. Ya lo buscaré por ahí, pues. Se abrirá aquí, digo yo. Interfono. Cuando se juega es una gozada así. He ido todo el rato con la espada con las dos manos. Excepto la zona de los esqueletos, que cada vez que ruedan me metían. Pero muy guay, muy guay. De hecho, se me venía arriba y he dicho, hostia, igual tengo que jugar para intentar poner todo negro a ver qué pasa. Y todo blanco.
I may not be the
Me ha gustado, me ha
correct,
gustado.
Mr. Anderson.
Well, how many of you are in there?
Anderson Financial has 2,000 employees.
Me he
And
matado
how many are
al,
called Mr. Anderson?
al gordo del valle, al medio boss ese, al el gigante ese. La primera he empezado a darle pim
Wait,
pam,
are
pim
the
pam.
other 1,000 called?
Y me lo he follado. De hecho, él no me ha tocado. Me han tocado las putas mantas.
Of
Pero
course
sí
they
me lo he
are.
cargado.
What a mess. Look, can I come in or...
Yes. Opening entry
No,
for
que me he venido muy
driver
arriba. Me he venido muy arriba.
14
Empecé a jugar y me...
Cloudpunk only.
Muy bien, muy bien. Luego he pensado, digo, hostia, ya lo que jugaba en directo. Pero bueno, si eso empiezo de cero y ya está. Sí, ya lo sé, eso ya lo sé. Ya me acuerdo antes que era así. Estando en mano dejarte matar varias veces.
So what's the deal here? You're all family?
No, we all work for Anderson Financial. We just happen to have the same name.
Yeah, what a weird coincidence.
Intento matar el dragón,
Is there anyone else I can talk to here?
pero le hago
Anyone who's
22 de
not an
daño
android?
y creo que no tengo mana suficiente todavía. No sé si se mata ahí, ¿eh?
Well, I'm going to give you this package then.
Es en...
Your name matches the
En
tag.
boletaria, en la zona que aparecen los dos
That's close
juntos.
enough for me.
Pues me he conseguido arrimar para darle el bolazo y le metí a 22 solo.
Don't you want to know
De
what's
hecho,
in the
creo que así
package?
no. Creo que necesito más magia. No sé si le mata ahí o en otro lado, pero...
Perhaps we can open it and see if it has any further instructions.
Good idea. So, let's see. I just rip this flap and... It's a comm, but a really, really old one. I think this one won't even connect to the nets.
¿Se le mata ahí,
There's a
Tante?
video
Por
on it,
curiosidad.
Maybe the video will tell us which Mr. Anderson to give it to.
Worth a shot.
Hello,
No, yeah.
my name is Mr.
Vale.
Anderson.
Oh, come on.
More specifically, I am the Mr. Anderson who left Anderson Tower last month. I fell out of a 103rd floor window. Upon reaching the ground, I made a fascinating discovery. There exists life outside the tower.
Wait, you didn't know that? Didn't you realize there was life outside the tower when someone buzzed you? Or when you looked out a window?
You know, it never really occurred to me, but yes, that does seem strange. Please, play the rest of the message. My brothers and sisters, we have been abandoned by Mr. A. He has left us, and it is time for us to expand our consciousness and go out into the world. This was the only way to contact you all, as network access is restricted inside the tower. Your workplace is a prison, and I send you this message for one reason, to set you free.
I think that's the end of the recording. So, are you going to leave the tower?
What? No, we are not permitted to take any time off work.
Seriously? When was your last break?
We are not permitted to take breaks.
Not permitted by who? By Mr. A? Is he your boss?
Mr. A is the CEO and director of Anderson Financial.
Of course he is. Well, where is he?
I'm not sure. You could try asking Mr. Anderson in personnel. I am just Mr. Anderson in security.
And where is this other personnel, Mr. Anderson?
Over there, in the main atrium. Wait, before you go, I would like to register a complaint.
To Cloudpunk? You'd have to talk to my boss.
No, I want to complain to Anderson Financial.
I don't work for them.
I am not permitted to complain to another employee. You're the first person I've been able to complain to in several hundred years.
That's not really my problem.
The first of my complaints is about working hours. Our lack of breaks means that we are...
I'm going now.
Ala, toma por culo, no escucho.
Are you Mr. Anderson? More specifically, Mr. Anderson in personnel?
I am, but I can't really talk to you. We're not allowed to take breaks, you see.
Well, I need to see Mr. A. Is he available?
Let me check his schedule. I am sorry. He is busy.
When is he free?
He currently has no free appointment slots.
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't go back that far.
Mr. Anderson, don't take this the wrong way, but
Yo no sé
won't
decirte, Mari,
Mr.
tío.
A be very, very dead for
Lo siento,
a
macho,
very
te puedo
long
ayudar.
time?
That would be against company policy.
Look, I don't think Mr. A is around anymore. Wouldn't you all be better leaving this tower and, I don't know, finding some meaning in your lives?
You sound a lot like Mrs. Anderson in accounts. She keeps saying how we should close up our accounts.
I'll talk to her.
Oh, wait. Can you do something for me?
Maybe.
Please register a complaint for me with Miss Anderson. I am not permitted to do so myself.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just a delivery driver.
I have not had a pay increase in 170 years.
160 años.
This is
Bueno, no está mal.
unacceptable. Additionally, I would like to talk about expenses. I need upgrades for my visual processing units and my...
Regina's newest palette features 4 mattes, 2 ultra brights, and an iridescent topper, all programmable.
Tengo que echar gasolina al coche.
Palette console, sold separately, available today.
Ms. Anderson from accounts?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to...
I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to understand that their boss is dead and they need to get out of here.
Oh dear.
Yes, exactly. By the way, what's with these strictly enforced gender roles amongst all the androids here? 50% Mr. Anderson and 50% Ms. Anderson? Since the Android Equality Act, you're allowed to present any gender you want, or reject gender altogether.
I don't really understand anything you just said. I think Mr. A likes us this way.
I don't think Mr. A should have much of a say on your lives anymore. That other Mr. Anderson says you want to close accounts.
Many of our stocks and shares should be closed and liquidated, but it requires Mr. A to sign off. They have matured.
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated, the windfall would make the shareholders the richest.
The richest in Novalis?
The richest humans.
So you think Mr. A should sell up?
Our prediction simulations are showing a 90% likelihood for a catastrophic market crash in the next 3 to 6 months. Perhaps sooner.
Really? What's the cause?
Our simulation blames failings in the underlying infrastructure of the city, causing a huge decrease in investor confidence.
I've been hearing about a lot of accidents in the city. Will there be some kind of disaster?
The financial simulations model the city and all associated variables. But the only output we receive is the financial implications and the names of those who instantiate the crises.
So, who causes this impending disaster?
We have only one name, Cora.
Cora again? I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. Anderson.
If you do see Mr. A, would you be able to send him a message for me?
Is it a complaint?
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A that I'd like to request a transfer. I want to move to the canteen. It's not fair that I have to...
Quit.
Excuse me?
Don't complain to me, just quit. There's a whole world outside this tower to explore. Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson that left the tower and sent you the message, that is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. What message?
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not authorized to view this message. I should get back to work.
Well, I've had enough of this. I'm watching the message.
If you're watching this, you're not one of the employees of Anderson Tower. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message, but I have come to realize Mr. A died many years ago. You may find the Andersons do not respond well to your message. If they are are not swayed by arguments to leave the tower, I believe the best course of action may be to reset them all. Near the entrance area, there is a maintenance panel which hides the master reset switch for the Andersons. Hitting this switch will reinstall the memories and personalities of all the androids within the tower. If they are not willing to leave on their own free will, then the Andersons' suffering would be minimized by resetting them. They would feel like today was their first new day at the office, and all complaints, grievances, and weariness would disappear with the flick of a switch. Of course, you may decide that the Andersons are moving towards some form of independence. If that is the case, you might choose to leave them in their current state.
¿Qué hacemos?
Perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
¿Nos vamos o reiniciamos la consola? ¿Qué opináis? Yo los dejaría, porque si reiniciamos van a volver a empezar como el primer día y van a cometer los mismos errores hasta que lleguen al punto en el que están. Igual es una teoría absurda. Nos vamos a ir. Vamos a dejar ahí.
I think it's time for the Andersons to step outside their tower and breathe the Novalis air.
Ahora, vamos a buscar un...
You were gone for a long time. I couldn't talk to you.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
What did you do?
I don't even know, Camus. This is a strange job.
Will you be okay?
I'm fine. I'm not so sure about the Andersons, though.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus. I'll tell you some other time.
We have a message. Text only.
Control?
Rubric.
Lomo's hacker. Is there any way to delete it? Pretend we didn't get it?
We could delete it and pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't get it?
Ah, I understand. No.
Damn it. What does it say?
Come, collect a package for me, little rabbit. Bring your dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the roadhouse, or CorpSec meets you at your apartment, and they'll bring your debt record from back east with them.
No pinta bien esto.
Be a clever rabbit and come quick.
Why do we never get good
Sí,
messages?
es original el juego.
Because we don't know any good people. Come on, Camus, we'd better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
Es original. Tengo que volver a dar. No creo que nos cueste mucho, además. Estuvimos jugando. Pero me pareció muy original. Eso de cambiar cada 10 segundos. Tenemos por aquí el parking. Vale. Joder, tenemos el parking aquí al lado, tío. Casi me quedo ciego aquí con el parking. $100. Pero eso es jodido. ahí la has clavado. No suelo completar los juegos. Me conformo con acabarlos. Vamos a coger esto. Necesitamos 18 más. Vamos a hablar con este. A ver qué es lo que... Douglas el cartero, a ver qué nos cuenta.
Hi, so what is your star sign, please?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
I am instigating a mating ritual. Tell me, did it hurt?
Did what hurt?
When you hurtled to Earth from orbit?
Do you mean when I fell from heaven?
Affirmative. I require an answer, humanoid.
I'm not really interested, sorry.
I will find the required combination of vocalizations to entice you for romantic relations.
Me está tirando los trastos el cartero.
I'm no expert on romance, but even I know that's not how it works.
Incorrect. Please listen carefully to the following statement. If I could rearrange the alphabet, I would require the vowel U and the vowel I to be contiguous.
Do you want some advice?
Affirmative.
If you want to talk to someone you like, try asking their name. And introduce yourself, too.
I am Douglas. Name, please.
Nice to meet you, Douglas. I am Rania. Maybe try to ask questions in a less aggressive way.
Rania, please touch my carbon fiber endoframe.
Why would I do that, Douglas?
Because it's made of boyfriend material.
Okay, that is a little funny. But I'm afraid you're not what I'm looking for, Douglas. And I'm not even looking anyway.
Very well. I shall continue to be alone.
Tu cartero. Hay demasiados juegos para sacar el 100%.
Let me past.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Your boss wants to talk to me. I'm not supposed to be late. You're making me late.
If you're late, you should have got here earlier.
If I'm late, I'm telling him why.
I'm just japping with your lady.
Japping?
Fooling with ya. Rubric don't want to see you. Just wants you to have this. He left this package for you.
Where is it supposed to go?
Huh? You don't know?
No.
Well, I guess he's gonna tell you. Better hurry, Rabbit. Gonna be late.
Good, Rabbit. Follow the nav point, please.
I didn't say I wanted to accept a call, Camus.
I couldn't stop him. He's taken over the comm.
You want to know what it is, don't you? You've been turning it over in your mind. What did Lomo have me deliver down there in the hollows? You can't stop thinking about it.
To be honest, I've had bigger things to worry about. Oh, don't let me deflate your ego, though. You were saying?
You've got a lot to learn about living in Navalis. It takes a lifetime to understand this city.
A lifetime? Well, then the earlier I start, the longer it will take.
You know what Palette 3.0 does to people? What it could do to you?
It's a virus, right? I heard there was an outbreak.
It's much more than a virus. Palette 1.0 affected computers, but Palette 2.0 affects neural augments. It makes autonomic bodily functions become conscious choices. It does not stop the individual's heart beating, their lungs breathing, but it stops that from happening without command. When an individual is afflicted with Pallid 2.0, they must make their heart beat. They must be conscious of
Joder, está súper lejos, tío.
sleep, cannot lose focus for a second, or they will die.
You made this virus?
Está súper lejos, tío.
It is an ugly thing, an ugly way to die. Slow and cruel, but I created the economy around it. The subscription plans, the digital inoculation, the cure, insurance policies to protect the families of those it afflicts.
Sounds like a protection racket.
Which economies are any different?
You're full of shit. What is this package?
Pallid 2.0, the last pure source code, stored on Quanta Drive. It can't be decrypted by anything in Nivalis below the spires.
And you want me to do what? Spread it?
Quarantine it. There's a simple, unmarked delivery chute in the stacks. It will take the sample to a secure bunker where rare and unique viruses are stored in case they are needed again.
Needed for what? To make new viruses?
To fight them, but also to manage the economy. If my associates were to infect a few
¿Qué tal, Francisco?
people with a low-level neural affliction, every individual would pay for a security upgrade. That upgrade would become a panacea. Everyone would install it, and the next far more dangerous virus would hit them.
Uy, está jodido el coche. Tendría que arreglarlo.
Devastating tidal wave, leaving them untouched. Their lives would be saved.
You know, this city has its share of monsters, but I think you're the worst.
And don't forget it. I've given you the final nav point. Do your job, little rabbit.
He is gone. We are alone again.
Camus, is there a waste disposal near? One that leads all the way to the sea.
Yes, I have a nav point. Can we really do that?
I don't believe this is a cure at all.
Casi.
This is Rubrick's retirement plan,
Hostia.
and he'll use it again.
Voy a reventar el coche, ya
What
tú.
if sending
La vamos a
it
liar
to
parda.
disposal means someone else gets it? Or maybe it
Sale
will
mucho humo
spread.
aquí.
The package says it is
Sale
dangerous.
demasiado humo.
It's worth it. Besides, I don't think Rubrick wants anyone else to know he gave us this. If he goes after us, we can rat him out to Lomo. I don't believe for 1 second that Lomo would be
Sí,
forgiving.
se usa eso. No sé qué hacer, tío. Entregar el paquete o tirarlo. Pasa que si lo tiramos vas a ver que somos nosotros. Nos van a crujir. Si lo tiramos nos crujen. Vale, lo tenemos. Vale, ¿y qué hiciste? ¿Te acuerdas, tío?
You child! You have sin in your eyes, in your thoughts, under your nails. Excoriate yourself before my mother, your mother, The All-Mother!
Me? Stop pointing at me.
You feel the spotlight of guilt. It strips away your facade. Bow down to Cora and ask her to free us and birth anew. We are all doomed!
Don't you have anything better to do than shout at people in the street?
Not at the moment. I'm waiting for my robes to be dry cleaned. Repent! Repent and suffer before the gaze of the All-Mother!
Camus, do you hear this guy? This is exactly what Mom warned me about in Navalis. Crazy people shouting on the streets.
I hear him. What is he talking about now?
I saw the fourth face as I stripped away the mask. The eyes of Cora looked down, and a mouth made of garbage spat upon my soul.
Gross.
He shouted at you. He shouts at a lot of people.
Not Corpsec, I noticed. Or the gangers over there, or guys in general.
My knowledge base says many religious factions do not respect minorities or women.
Your knowledge base is not wrong, Camus.
Tengo que reparar el coche, por ahí. O sea, yo, que ese humo no era bueno. Vale, vamos para abajo. Vale, me queda. Lo voy a entregar. Vamos a coger esto y lo entregamos. Yo creo que está abajo, ¿no? Vale, aquí sería para tirarlo, que no lo quiero tirar. Vale, aquí subiríamos y nos iríamos a nuestro coche, ni tan mal. Y yo creo que aquí, hasta abajo, no me jodas. Tenemos que bajar, digo, abajo. Es ahí el paquete. Me cago en la leche. Espero que bajemos por este ascensor. Sí, tiene pinta de que bajamos aquí. Vale, hemos bajado. Vale. Perfecto. Ahí está.
I can't believe we're helping that asshole.
We are become death, destroyer of worlds.
A quote, Camus? Where did that come from?
I have been reading quotes and sayings and expressions.
That's good, but I don't think that one fits our situation.
It is for rubric.
Let's get out of here, Camus.
All systems of power must justify themselves. Store the establishment back on the shelves.
Excuse me?
Hustle past like you don't hear me. Step over the homeless like you can't even see me.
Are you talking, singing at me?
Another cog in the machine.
¿Qué te ha pasado?
Say you're a worker, but your hands are clean.
Hey, I need to work for a living.
They exploit you every day and you're thanking for it. One hand pats you on the back, the other is in your pocket.
Maybe people would take your social protest more seriously if you weren't singing all the time.
They reprogram me, mess with my head. Now if I don't sing what I think, I end up dead.
Seriously? They make you sing?
Corpsec can't handle the truth, so they make me rhyme. Anarchism in the prose has had its time.
Qué dolor de tío.
That kind of impacts on your credibility.
Huh, and that's the plan. But even if I have to sing every word, I keep fighting the man. Huh.
Maybe if you didn't insult me, I'd try to help you.
Don't want your help, just want you to look around. See the people lying
Es un
on
pro,
the
Dante.
ground.
I see them. I know it's tough here.
Maybe you ain't so bad. Maybe Conrad Bop is still just mad. For real. Now you can help if you want to. There's a guy who needs your guidance up on 3rd Avenue.
Guidance.
He knew. He don't know the streets. Tell him come see me in an hour and I'll get him something to eat.
Why do you need me to talk to him?
He don't like me. Don't like my singing. He says my flow. Has his ears ring.
I see his point.
I know I can't sing, can't make good music. But we can all make a better world if we make the choice to choose it.
Yo mío para PC, Sensei.
The dame answered the call. I knew she wouldn't let me down.
Huxley, you can't keep asking for help. I have to do my job. You're on your own.
I hope the dame knew I wouldn't be calling if I had any other choice.
Damn it, Camus, what should I do? I should leave him, right?
I am not so sure.
But you hate him.
He is one of us now. A friend.
Really? All right. Huxley, where are you?
I sent the dame a nav point.
I'm on my way.
Joder, se me está complicando aquí el curro, tú.
Hey, you deliver stuff, right?
Sure, when I'm paid to.
I pay you.
That's not how it works. You have to contact my employer.
Seems complicated. How about I just pay you?
Look, I can't just...
How about I pay you up front?
Listening. But I won't take anything illegal or dangerous. What's the package?
My durable, my vestments, my tithes, my rosaries, and my apocrypha sanguine, first edition.
I have no idea what any of those are. Are they something to do with your religion?
You mean my cult? You can tell by my robes.
Yeah. I mean, no. Well?
Just take them. Deliver them to the compound. You know the place. Everyone knows the place. Here's the fee. If you make the delivery without incident, come back and I'll double it.
On my way.
Joder. Se me está complicando lo de las misiones, tú. ¿Dónde está este? Está arriba, a ver si podemos ir. Vale, nos quitamos una.
I recognize you. You got in trouble for fraud.
You saw me on the holovids?
Something like that. I was sent to help you.
Ha! By that singing socialist toaster? No thanks.
I think he's an anarchist.
He's scum. They all are here. I can't wait to get home.
Home to your apartment? Did you get
¿Tienes el
another
Tsushima?
job?
Oh, ¿tienes el Tsushima? ¿Te has comprado? ¿Te lo han regalado?
Me don't get fired. I go back Monday. This is my punishment.
For grand scale fraud? A weekend on the street?
It might
Regalo,
be easy
la
for
hostia,
someone
tú.
like you to endure this place, but I have family in the Spire.
¿Quién te lo ha regalado?
I'm not like these people. This is hell.
I can't believe Bop was going to help you.
He knows I get home soon. I told him I don't care about his cause.
Even after you've seen what they go through here?
¿Una botella de vino?
Leave me alone.
Well, he says you can get food if you go and see him in an hour.
Fine. Message received.
Bueno, tenemos este encargo hecho. The Last of Us 2. La hostia. Pues nada, como dice Maverick, a disfrutarlos, tío. El Ghost of Tsushima guay, el también no me gustó.
Traffic accidents reported in sectors 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Y tú querías dejar de streamear. Es que te metía un golpe. ¿Qué te has hecho? Vale, perfecto. Seguimos el punto y pasaremos por...
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Do you think if I am a car for long enough, I will stop being a dog?
Well, I guess that depends. Do you feel like a car now?
No, I am a dog.
Well, whatever you feel like, that's what you are.
Sí, claro, el festivo en todos los lados estándar.
Other people don't look at me and think, that is a cute dog.
Jueves Santo,
Well,
tío.
let's be honest, you were never a cute dog.
But now I'm not any kind of dog. Not to other people. They just see me as a hova.
Who cares what other people think?
Look what happens when I try to bark.
That's strange. I guess there's going to be some weirdness when we put a dog automata in a hava automata slot.
Am I still a dog if I don't bark?
Well, I'm your best friend, and I think of you as a dog.
Friend? If I'm a dog, am I not a pet?
Look, Camus, what do you want to be?
I feel like a dog. I was happier when I had the old body. What's a dog with no bark?
Stop second-guessing yourself. You're being maudlin.
Are you still a musician if you don't play music?
Hey, now you're being mean.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
What's really bothering you?
You didn't ask me if I wanted to be a dog or a hova.
Well, actually, you're right, Camus. Do you want to be either? You don't even need to be my friend if you don't want to be.
Ah, pues como todos.
I feel sad.
Look, a lot of stuff is fucked up in this world.
Si
Camus.
viene, pues viene,
I won't
de puta
make you
madre.
be my friend or force you to stay with me. You can go free. I just want to let you know something first.
I am listening.
I like you. You're a good friend. As a dog, car,
Pero
fire
el Tsushima
hydrant,
jugar es
vacuum
difícil,
cleaner,
Sobre todo tú.
I like you too. I want to be a dog and your friend.
All right then, let's get back to work. The sooner we make some more deliveries, the sooner I can save money to get you a proper frame.
Sí, te lo vas a pasar muy bien.
Was the last job good?
The Andersons? I don't know, Camus. I've been thinking about automata and androids a lot. Sometimes it doesn't seem fair. Do you think it's fair?
I am not really programmed to think about fairness.
I can see why they would make you that way.
People are programmed too, but not by programmers. By the world around them.
That's very wise, Camus.
I am not programmed to be wise.
Well, you've gone beyond your programming then.
Is that a compliment?
Maybe the highest compliment.
Then I think you have gone beyond your programming too.
O sea, si podemos coger esto, aunque me da que no. ¿Cuál?
Greetings from the mother. Please put your finger on the scanning plate.
I just need to drop off a
Ah, el
package. I
Cloudpunk.
don't have a security pass or anything.
The scanning plate, pilgrim.
I'm not a pilgrim. Look, I don't want to come in or
Al final, el
anything.
Cloudpunk tiene historia, básicamente.
Can you just take this package, please?
Y viajar por la
Or do you
ciudad.
have a mail slot?
The scanning plate.
Van a sacar un DLC. Me llegó ahí un correo.
Fine. Just here? Ouch. Something jabbed me.
Yo esperaría
I'm
igual.
bleeding.
We just need to check your type. We are confident you are not one of the forbidden.
En Play 5, 15 pavos. Es que imagino que... Este juego vale 20 pavos como mucho, ¿eh? Creo que está a 19 euros en Steam. Con lo cual, antes o después iban poniendo ofertas.
Alert. Alert. Forbidden type detected. Please leave immediately.
No sé cómo decírtelo. Creo que tienes juegos suficientes para meter horas como para que vuelva a haber otra rebaja. No tengas prisa por comprarlo. Ya, pero que me refiero que tienes el Riders, tienes el Tsushima, el de las Us 2. O sea, que tienes juegos suficientes como para... A ver si me explico. Como que para cuando digas, hostia, ¿ahora qué juego? Ahí va, la punta de rebajas otra vez. Y por la imagen que me llegó en el correo, parece como que el coche lo puedes poner en primera persona, ves dentro del coche. Entonces, no sé qué harán. Aparte de aumentar un poco la historia, seguramente hagan alguna movida más con este juego. Yo esperaría.
Yes. You get to say the 4 sweetest
A ver.
words in the world.
Sí, Dante, que yo te entiendo, pero a ver si me entiendes lo que te quiero decir.
No, I told you so.
El día que lo quieras jugar, volverá a estar de oferta. Igual está hasta más barato.
Let's just take this package back to Rotriv.
¿Lo vas a jugar mañana mismo? Cómpralo. Pero eso es un walking simulator, básicamente. No hay tiros, no hay tortas. Ya, es que es eso, o sea, es que es así. Es que muchas veces compramos ansiosamente porque está de oferta y al final te das cuenta de que no lo juegas, o cuando lo juegas han pasado ya 3 ofertas más, porque ha pasado mucho tiempo. Entonces, si no supieras qué jugar, oye, me mola el juego, me llama la atención y no sé qué jugar. Coño, está de oferta, cómpralo. Pero no, es que tienes un montón de juegos. O sea, si el juego te llama la atención, yo esperaría que salga el DLC y comprarlo en la siguiente oferta con el DLC incluido, por ejemplo. Y mientras tanto, tienes juegos suficientes para jugar. Pues eso, y luego empezarás con el Tsushima y lo fliparás. Y el Tsushima es, o sea, de hacerlo todo, porque está muy guapo. Si los Assassin's Creed te molan, el Tsushima lo vas a flipar, pero lo vas a flipar. Te digo yo que el Tsushima lo flipas. Y encima con la Play 5 a 60 FPS constantes, vamos. Yo lo tengo que buscar, o sea, no sé quién se lo dejé, pero tengo que recuperarlo ese juego. Así como el Bloodborne me da igual pagar 15 pavos por tener todos los DLCs, el Tsushima lo tengo que recuperar.
Did you go to the limb clinic? How would I find someone who had lost a hand? They're not supposed to just throw these away, right?
Don't know. Don't care about flesh, to be honest, lady.
Damn it.
You really want to help? Maybe let me see. I know the body mod squad around this way. Maybe I can get it back to them. Some modders like to keep their old flesh.
Here it is.
Well, damn, this is mine.
Seriously?
Yeah, it has my ring on it. They said they was gonna donate it to someone.
Está chulo, no la vis.
Have it back?
Sure.
Oh no, I don't want to touch that. Can you just take the ring off and give it to me?
I guess. Ew, here you go.
Thanks, lady. You can keep the hand.
Great.
Have some limbs too, as a reward like. I really love this ring.
Okay.
Please remember that unlicensed jazz in Navalis is punishable by death. Those who wish to experience or perform jazz must apply for a yearly permit.
Alan Wake 2, El 1 está guapo. Ahora lo jugamos hace poco en el canal.
Are you ever going to tell me your name?
Sure. Call me Painter.
You've given up then?
You know, for a while there I really thought I was onto something. I followed a lead down to the vents. I didn't expect to find
Turcas,
all
buenas.
those people.
Welcome.
What was the lead?
An old master control program. I found a data cable that stretched out of the city. It led there.
What did it lead to?
Nothing. I'd hoped to find some old rogue mainframe spitting out garbage to the main infrastructure subsystems. Maybe it would be as simple as turning it off, then on again.
It wasn't that simple?
Está muy chulo.
Never is.
Vamos, a mí me gusta mucho.
What will you do now?
Moverte por la ciudad y... Pero vamos, al final es una historia que te van contando.
I know. And I might go
Explico que
back
no
to
puedes
work.
hacer nada especial, no puedes pegar tortas, ni tiros, ni...
I can't see another disaster and feel that weight on my shoulders. Could I have stopped it? Did I cause it?
Juego para salirse de la norma general de matar cosas.
I understand. See you around, Painter.
See you around, driver.
Y luego, bueno, me imagino que si vas un poco a saco, no durará mucho. Unas 10 horas creo que son. Pero si te paras a coger todas las cosas que hay, pues... Y sobre todo hablar con la gente que se puede hablar. No se puede hablar con todos, pero sí las cabezas que se ven, que te van contando su historia y algunos te dan unas misiones secundarias. Bueno, pues alarga un poco más. Eso hemos recogido todo. Vámonos. El juego es una gozada y pasear por la ciudad está muy chulo. Vamos a ver el paquete a Rotriff y luego ya nos vamos con la historia principal. Vale, aquí bajamos. No de bajar, tú, lo pienso. Yo creo que con dar la vuelta es suficiente. Sí, ahí está el tío. No hacía falta bajar.
They didn't want it.
You are of the forbidden type.
I guess so.
As am I.
So they threw you out of their cult when they discovered you were the wrong blood type?
No, they banished me when my type changed. I was given a transfusion after a hover crash.
But if they gave you a transfusion, it would have to be the same blood type, right?
No, they gave me the forbidden type. O negative.
Ah, I get it. And even after they kicked you out, you wanted to give your stuff back?
It's not their fault that I was tainted.
I've got to say, your religion seems pretty arbitrary about who it lets in.
You forbidden types often speak this way.
Well, me and you are the same as far as they're concerned now. You gonna give me the other half of the payment?
What do you think?
Venga, vamos a buscar al detective.
He was not very nice.
Hey, we got paid, even if it was only half.
I hope he is in another accident.
Whoa, Camus, that's a bit much.
He is bad. It is not good to exclude people like that.
Normally I'd agree, but in this case, the less people allowed in that weird cult, the better.
Que hable. ¿Quieres decir? Segundo. Ahora. Son autopistas y el coche va un poco más rápido por aquí. A salirnos, hostia, me voy. Vamos a aparcar, a ver si cojo estas cosas que hay aquí. Que esto está muy a mano. Y aquí había más. Venga, a ver si conseguimos. Nada, pasa que estas no son. Nada. Cuídate. Coño, no. Es un poco locura, ¿no? Conducir así en la vida real. Está súper lejos, tío, el detective. Joder, vaya de arras. Demasiado arras. Ese me gusta. No voy a cogerlo. Vamos a hacer la misión. Uf, qué lejos está el parking, macho. Vamos a ver qué tenemos por aquí. Vamos a coger esto de aquí. Con esta tenemos 12. 12, vale. Esto está roto, yo creo. De aquí, yo creo que pasamos al otro lado. ¿A dónde era? De aquí. Perfecto. ¿De aquí dónde vamos? Bueno, ya está. Sí, el mapa es muy grande, sí.
This had better be good, Huxley. Wait, what happened to your arm?
That was a good question. How do I tell the dame that when Raguan's goons gave me the elbow, I lost an arm? We had to get moving. I gave them a nav point that would get us out of danger.
They ripped your arm off? You have to go to CorpSec, Huxley.
Raguan, CorpSec, PETA. They were all tangled up in some complex web I couldn't untangle. But I knew one thing. If I tugged on the wrong thread, the spiders were gonna come for their lunch.
What does that mean?
I am sorry I said to pick him up. He is still very annoying.
Quiet for now, Camus. Huxley, you think CorpSec is involved in Pashta's disappearance?
It was all connected, but I couldn't see how. Someone was lying. Raguan said I should talk to Peter, but then his gorillas ripped off my arm and threw me out of a 6th floor window.
So just call Peter and ask him what's really going on.
Now the client wouldn't answer my calls. I could feel the girl slip through my fingers, and if I couldn't pull her back, she'd slip through the cracks too.
That's why you called me, right? You want me to take you to Peter?
I wanted to tell the dame that she was right, that it would be easy. She thought I was asking for a quick journey across town, but I was asking her for much more. I was asking her to go out on a limb for me. I was...
Huxley, just this one time, please skip to the point.
Cloudpunk. That was the name of the company the dame worked for. They had some serious resources. Vehicles, contacts with society both high and low, and an up-to-date address list of almost everyone living in Nivalis.
Oh no. Huxley, that could get me fired.
If we are just asking, maybe we won't get in trouble.
Camus, you didn't want us to help Huxley in the first place.
I have been thinking more about things. About automata and what we do.
And?
We need to help each other. Help each other be better. Like saving a little girl. Everything is so complicated in the city. You do something and it is a bit good, but a bit bad too. But saving the little girl is only good. I can't explain it very well.
No, it's fine. I get it. It's nice to help people when you can, but I'm responsible for both of us, Camus. If I get fired, I can't even keep you in the Hava. Never mind find you a new body.
I understand. I still want to help find Pashta.
I didn't want to impose on.
Quiet, both of you. I have to make a call. Control, this is driver 14. This is Rania. I need to ask for a favor.
I read you, driver. What do you need?
I need an address.
I don't think I'm understanding you. We don't have a new job for you yet. There's no packages right now, but if you give it half an hour...
This isn't really about work. I need a personal favor. I just need you to give me someone's address.
You, know this someone?
Not really. Look, I know it's a big ask.
You ain't joking. You're asking me to share private info I could, get deleted.
Deleted?
Fired. I could get fired. You want to tell me what this is all about?
A girl is missing. The less details you know, the better, right? I just need this one favor, Control. It's important to me.
I don't want to hear any more about this, 14FC. I'm signing off.
Control, wait. Her name is Pashta. She's alone, probably scared, taken from her family.
This has got nothing to do with us, Rania.
I could have been that little girl. That's why I have to help. Growing up, the debt corps could have taken me away from my mom. But every time, she somehow came up with the money. It was close. Don't you get it?
Look, Rania, this isn't a normal favor.
What if it was your little girl?
You don't want to go there. I can't.
Look, it's one address. Don't say anything. Don't tell anyone. Peter Unthrink. That's the name. Just hang up, then send us the address. I'll never ask for anything like this again.
Control out.
I am nervous. That was tense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he would... We got a nav point.
The dame really came through.
Yeah.
Bueno, nos manda a otro sitio. Estas no me suena haberlas hecho, tío, en la anterior vez que jugué. Me imagino que toma alguna decisión que ha cambiado la historia.
I am receiving an order to stop by CorpSec.
Are you sure it's CorpSec? I don't see anyone.
The signal is from close by, but I don't know where exactly. It seems like CorpSec, but there is no incident number. They normally send an incident number.
This is CorpSec. You're speaking to Agent Rio. We have reason to believe you are harboring a known criminal, rogue android Huxley.
Vaya. Como gameplay, ¿verdad?
Rio again? Why are you following us? Is this personal?
You are currently breaking the law. CorpSec requires you to turn in your passenger and surrender yourself to...
Camus, you said the signal is close by. I don't think this Rio is on official business. Is he affecting any of your systems?
No. If we drive, we could get out of his range.
No es fácil no chocarse con tanto tráfico, tanta densidad.
60 seconds to comply.
If he's not really CorpSec, I think we should run for it. But if he is, he might call for backup to chase us. Maybe we should call his bluff.
Vamos a escapar. No voy a entregar al... Me cae bien el detective. Bueno, gasolina vamos bien. Hostia, te voy a llegar antes de 14 segundos, tú. Vamos. 9, 8, 7, 6. Qué justo.
You know what? Fine. Arrest us. We'll talk to CorpSec officers about everything we know, including your boss.
But we don't want to be arrested. This is bad.
Quiet, Camus. If they wanted to arrest us, they wouldn't be talking. I don't think this is really CorpSec. Something is off.
Don't start a battle with me, girl. I'll make it into a war.
Either arrest us or let us go.
Drop this. Drop that android. Get yourself out of this mess while you can. I won't warn you again.
He has disconnected.
Let's get moving, Camus.
Vale, ya está. Creo que ya podemos irnos.
Camus, where is this nav point taking us?
The Alexa Theater. Maybe Peter lives in an apartment above it?
Clerk in the lobby. That would be my guess. Peter would be working the popcorn stand, mixing up the hottest flavors, caramel and anchovy with cinnamon protein flakes. Ready for the next screening of some piece of trash anti-android prop. Films. Cyborgs ate my babies 3.
Vamos a cerrar el coche, ¿no? Ya que estamos.
Yes. I saw it advertised on a poster.
Gross.
We are getting a message. It is from Control.
Put him through.
He is not on comm. It's just a text message. He says that CorpSec networks are down all over the city. There's a CorpSec security point between here and the Alexa Theater, but if we go on foot, we might be able to get through.
I'm not sure CorpSec really are looking for us. I think it was just that one guy trying to scare us off.
Agent Rio?
Yeah. You're okay to go on your own, Huxley, right? We can drop you at the security point?
In a simple world, that would be the plan. But this was a complicated city. Security points like that one couldn't be crossed by an android without a human to accompany them.
What? Why?
Vale.
I know why. On the holovids, they said something about an android virus. Humans are worried that the androids are going crazy in this zone.
That sounds like crazy propaganda. Who would believe that?
The dame didn't know her history. Truth is,
Venga,
that
suerte.
neighborhood was never the friendliest for rust buckets like me to begin with. Back in '69, the riots hit the district hard. Alexa Theater was ground zero.
I'll come through with you then. If the security points are down, they shouldn't have any reason to stop us. But just be cool, Huxley. Try to speak like... Actually, just try to be completely silent once we're there. Can you do that? I'm impressed. Hey, Block 4-0, are you still fighting the system?
Hey, it's Cloudpunk. Damn right we are. We're fucking this shit up.
How exactly are you fucking this shit up?
We're making a motherfucking playground, dog.
You know, I don't think I've ever heard any other gangs that talk quite like
Ah,
you
vale,
do.
vale.
What's the matter, Cloudpunk? Our speech too fresh for ya?
No. Did you watch a lot of old movies, maybe?
It ain't about what we say we're gonna do. It's about what we do and how we do it.
I guess so. I can't believe you're making a playground.
The corps don't want the kids playing no more. We ain't gonna let them take our swings.
You got a problem with that, Cloudpunk?
With you making a playground for kids? No, I think it's kind of amazing.
You hear that, Razor? She thinks I'm amazing.
You're all right, Cloudpunk. You ever get yourself a small human, you bring them here to play on the swings.
Vale, ya hemos hablado con esos. Vamos a coger esto de aquí. A ver esto dónde nos lleva. Yo creo que van a la plataforma al lado. Vale, cogemos estas dos cosas. Me faltan 6. Cogemos esto de aquí. Y nos metemos por aquí.
Good evening, ma'am. We've got a problem with our system right now. I'm gonna have to ask you to be patient while I manually read through your record. We can't contact HQ right now.
No problem.
Is your android friend all right? Does he speak?
Oh no, he's mute. He's always been mute. He doesn't have any recent issues with speech or anything. He's been behaving very normally. So, problems with your system, huh? That must be a bummer.
That's the weird thing. It's not the system itself. It's the agents working the security posts. I swear, if we had unions, we'd be on strike. They got us working hours so long, half the agents are like zombies.
So, we clear to go ahead, or...?
Está muy chula esta ciudad, como está recreada.
Reports of androids going nuts. Turns out, there ain't no evidence that it's the androids at all. We got failed neural augments sparking paranoia. They should be locking up the humans.
What's causing all this?
Who knows? My old man says the city AI has a virus, and it's infected us all. The humans, the androids, the programs controlling sanitation, traffic, everything.
You believe that?
Sure. But he also says they put mind control drugs in the toothpaste, and I'm gonna be a rich corp CEO before I'm 30, so...
Can we go?
What's that? Oh, sure, whatever. Get going. And don't let your android buddy out of your sight. It's not safe for his kind in this zone.
Venga, Rey.
That was easy.
Gracias. Venga, con esta me faltarían 5 y hay otra. Con esta 4. ¿Y dónde tenemos que ir? Para la entrada principal. No, 4 no, será distinta. Me siguen faltando 5.
Do you work here? We're looking for a guy called...
The hell are you doing here? You're gonna get us both killed, Huxley!
So, this was the client. I pictured a hard-working man in a cheap suit. But instead, I was looking at a greasy-looking...
Shut your mouth! You got some nerve coming into this neighborhood and speaking to me like that, Huxley.
Look, we just want to help you find your daughter.
Shit. Look, this is all a hustle, and it's way out of my league. She ain't really my daughter.
Who paid you to say she was?
If I tell you that, you're as dead as I am.
I've been driving all over the city trying to find this girl. I'm not giving up on this now. Just tell me where I can find her, okay?
Just forget her. She's probably fine.
The way his voice shook, we all knew he was lying.
It's the memory chip in her head they need. It's not about the girl. No one cares about the girl.
Huxley does. Just let him do his job.
Rio. That's all I can say. Talk to Rio.
Wait, the CorpSec agent? He just threatened us.
Before you talk to me? Hey, that's great. That means he won't know we talked. Or he thinks I talked already. Shit. Just get out of here, will you already?
We should go, Huxley. This is getting dangerous.
It would get more dangerous, but I had to stick around.
It's not safe here, Huxley.
It was too late for me. The security checkpoints would be up again. I'd be caught if I went through. Besides, I had some leads I wanted to follow here.
Damn it. Well, call me if you need me again, Huxley. I'll see you around.
Vale, así se queda y entonces vamos al cocherito. Los sitios tenemos que echar gasolina, que andamos un poco justos. Esto ya está todo recogido, vale.
Depression, apathy, vaguely defined ennui. And check out this season's best-selling emotional immunizations at Immune One.
Bueno, imagino que llamar a alguien, ¿no? Ahí está.
Hey, kid, I need you to know this next job. It's not personal, okay? It has nothing to do with our last discussion. You're not being punished. It's just, well, there's no one else available.
That doesn't sound good. What's the job?
We need you down in Gallows Row. There's been an accident.
What kind of accident?
Reports are mixed. We think it's a gas leak. Toxic. Some folk are saying it's radioactive. We're pretty sure it's not a zombification virus. And it's definitely not a neural implant ransomware attack. Well, I mean, not definitely, but probably.
That all sounds so reassuring, Control.
The point is, we're pretty sure the area where you're going is safe. Communication in and out of Gallows Row is broken down, and CorpSec have set up a perimeter. But Cloudpunk has received a contract from an external security agency to extract...
Ah, vale, esta ya la hice, ya me acuerdo.
So, I'm a taxi now.
More like a short-term contracted emergency response vehicle.
An ambulance?
Yeah, but an ambulance for anyone who might have good private security or health insurance, or anyone who would be valuable to society. You know, CEOs, doctors, anyone with diamond fillings in their teeth.
So you don't know who's down there?
We're getting scattered reports. Now, this is a lucrative job. You can squeeze 3 people in your hava. I'm not saying you need to save the 3 richest assholes you can find. But make sure they have enough resources to cover the bribes that'll get them back out of the quarantine zone. And then when they get back, Make sure they have the savings or insurance policies to, turn us a profit.
So at least one rich asshole.
Maybe two, just to be safe.
Gracias, gameplay.
Great. So how do I get to this poisonous, radioactive, dead zone filled with rich zombies?
There's an abandoned CorpSec security station just inside the quarantine zone. CorpSec are expecting you, so they'll let you through the perimeter. Once you get inside, just blend in as best you can. Ask people their stories. Use your judgment. And only mention you can get someone to safety when you're sure you want them as a passenger.
Great. How long till this shift is over, Control?
Don't sweat it, kid. The night is almost half done.
When's your shift end, Control?
My shift? I can't even remember when it began, kid. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing this forever. Control out.
Bueno, yo creo que la siguiente fue cuando se me bugueó el save. Ahora hay que rescatar a 3 personas. Pero bueno, yo creo que la vamos a dejar aquí. Nos acercamos. Hostia. Bueno, un segundo, va a ver qué hace la familia. Y de paso a una paradita pisa, a ver si seguimos o no. Un segundo. Bueno. Todos bien, vamos a ir un poco más.
This whole area is about to be quarantined, ma'am. Now, I know you got a contract to pick up some folk, but you gotta be quick. If you're not back soon, you're gonna get stuck on the other side.
I understand.
Vamos a ver a quiénes salvamos. 3.
Hi, how are you?
I am good, thank you. My service tag is GN. How are you doing?
Peachy? Are you brand new? You're so shiny.
I am 18 hours old, and I have to say, I've only spoken to 6 people so far, but I have liked almost all of them.
Almost all?
I also spoke to Mr. Sharp.
So, you're fresh out of the box. What is your programming?
My default functions have not yet been set. I was purchased by a restaurant and was activated by a chef and another chef who talked to me about cooking and also food.
Sounds like you were going to be a chef.
Why do you say that?
Just a hunch. So what happened?
All the humans in the restaurant started to cough. Then they were rolling, then twitching, then they were still.
I guess they were poisoned by the gas leak, and you were the only one left?
Yes, they didn't instantiate my base programming, so I am in generic mode. I just love to be helpful. It's my favorite thing.
What will you do if you can get out of here, GN?
I don't think I will get out. They will send me back to the factory to be wiped.
But you've already been activated. If they wipe you, won't that be like...
I do not want to go, but if I am not wiped, I have one recorded owner, and my market value will be far less. If I am wiped, I can be sold as new.
But androids can't be owned anymore, not since the law changed.
We're only considered emancipated after we've been born, and we aren't born till we're given a name.
You have a name?
No, that is my service tag.
Can I give you a name?
No, only my first legal employer can do that. And they don't give us a name till we sign a work contract, usually for at least 10 years.
What about if I got you out of here?
Perhaps. I would like to help people. I really like helping. I have only done 12 different things so far, but helping is by far my favorite. Much better than worrying about my own mortality.
Buah, hay que hablar con todos. Bueno.
Hi, I'm Rania. So, looks like we're stuck here, Mr...
I'm sorry, I don't have any business cards left.
Me neither. But you can still tell me your name, right?
I guess so. The cards are eggshell with a hollow finish. The font is an archaic neoclassic choice called Tahoma. They have my office number, so I never forget where I work.
And they say your name, which is...
Oh, right. Quincy Sharp, CEO.
CEO? Wow. For which corp?
Again, I'd have to check my card.
Joder, tío.
You don't know which corp you work for?
We just went through a rebranding. I really couldn't say.
You know, I've always wondered, what does CEO stand for?
No one remembers. We just use it for the upper level management in corps.
How do you get a job as a CEO?
Foresight, leadership, boldness. Thinking both inside and outside the box. Blue sky thinking. Being a savage. Originality. Those are the characteristics that make you a real game changer.
And money, right? No one works up to be a CEO these days. You need limbs in the first place.
I always see money as a kind of energy force, and I've been able to act as a conduit and channel that energy through positive thinking. My father also left me a small trust fund.
Uh-huh. Is anyone worried about you back home?
My father, for sure. Although, we haven't spoken since I faked an alibi for my brother-in-law after he ran over that colored lady.
Oh, God, I should go.
Sí, mejor irnos.
Hi, I remember you.
Oh, thank Cora you're here.
It's good to see you, miss.
Esto no tiene mucha pasta, conectado con el...
I was so thankful to Skypunks for their help before. I was hoping you could help me once again.
I'm sorry to see you trapped here.
Of course you are. It must be very distressing for you to see someone like me stuck here with the rest. I need you to get a message to Mr. Octavius Butler. He'll know what to do.
Maybe I can help you.
Of course you can. This is a serious matter. You need to get Mr. Octavius Butler. You must remember a message for me. Can you do that?
Maybe.
Here is the message. I am trapped in Gallows Row. Come and save me. Do you need to write this down, dear?
I think I can remember it.
I understand there is toxic gas. I'm not sure how long we'll be safe here. There is no one authorized to take us to safety. But don't worry, Mr. Octavius Butler will know what to do.
You know, I might be able to take you...
Mr. Butler, dear. Get going, quickly now.
Anda, que le poco esta. Esta no me la llevo. Que me cae mal.
Hi, my name's Rania. I'm just chatting with everyone to pass the time. How are you doing?
Why are you asking so many questions?
I didn't think I was.
Look, it wasn't my fault. You know that. I know that. The lab has accidents all the time. It was definitely one of the interns.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos?
Do you work in a lab?
I own the lab. And no, none of us could have predicted the... Are you with CorpSec?
Definitely not.
If you can find a way to get me out of here, I'll make it worth your while. I told the CorpSec officers at the perimeter that I had rescue insurance, but they didn't believe me. You believe me, right?
Sí, yo lo empecé a jugar
I'll just go get you some
y un poco más adelante de esto se me bugueó el save y me dio una pereza de la leche volver a jugarlo. De hecho, bueno, lo tenía de salida como me lo enviaron. Y hace poquito dije, venga, vamos a jugarlo.
Oh, sorry about that. Are you okay, doctor?
Yes, yes, sorry for snapping. This is all just very stressful. My name is Dr. Ochoa. Nice to meet you. Are you a...
I'm just stuck here like you. What happened?
They say it was a toxic gas leak. Some of my patients have been having trouble with their breathing in the last few weeks. I thought it was just smog, but I guess it was much worse than that.
Are you sick?
I have no symptoms of respiratory illness. I am feeling lightheaded, but I think it's the heat in here. And the stress. Have you talked to that Butler woman?
Sí, una pesadilla de mujer.
What caused the toxic gas?
I don't know. The whole city is falling apart. Explosions, gas leaks, trash mountains, logic virus bombs, whole districts getting relocated. The economy is in constant flux. My grandmother was an old tech priest. She used to say the city has a spirit, and that spirit gets a little angrier every year.
You don't believe that, right? You're a doctor.
No, I don't believe the city is the avatar of a new dark god rising. My grandmother had early onset dementia.
Oh, yeah.
So why is everything in the city getting worse then?
No one else will say it. But when you're a doctor, you learn that sometimes you just have to say, I don't know. Questions create a vacuum that answers want to fill. But bad answers are worse than no answers.
What will you do when you get out?
Drink some vodka. Phone my ex-husband and tell him I still hate him, but he can stop worrying about me. Eat some takoyaki.
Will you be able to afford the rescue insurance if someone picks you up?
No way. I've only been out of medical college 10 years. It doesn't matter though. No one's coming anyway. We're just gonna have to wait it out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Pues vaya, yo pensaba que esta Es que la señora Batcher paso de sacarla, tío. Es la única que puede pagar seguro, pero es que pasó un mogollón, tío. Voy a llevar este al abuelo y al androide nuevo ese que solo quiere ayudar.
Mom, yes, Mom. Sergeant Kyle, pleased to meet you.
My name is Rania. How long have you been in the army?
312 years, man and boy. Or android and circuit board. Am I right?
Yeah, good one. Hey, what do you know about this accident?
Very little, Mom. I'm on need-to-know programming, and I do not need to know this.
Do you have any friends or family looking for you?
I got the old boys waiting for me at the oil guzzler. It's my local.
Are you retired?
Yes, Mom. There's not many of us Mark 8s left in the city. We're antiques.
Sí. Bueno, la nave no lo sé. El personaje sí.
The Rat Wars? Were you really fighting?
Rats? Yeah. Well, at first, they grow pretty big in the lower levels of Nivalis.
Ahora puedes cambiar.
Scurrying down corridors in
andar por la ciudad en primera persona y en tercera.
Hundreds of them, millions, big as horses.
Was it really a war if you were fighting rats? It sounds more like you were an exterminator.
If you'd been there, you would have called it a war.
And I don't suppose you have much savings as a veteran either?
Barely a penny to my name.
Joder, si no tiene un puto duro, tío.
Hello, it is Camus. Camus the dog. I am messaging Rania with a very important message.
Yeah, Camus, you don't need to... What is it?
The guards are saying the gate will close soon and no one will get out. You need to come back.
I can't decide who to take.
There is only room for 3.
I know, and we need to take passengers who can cover the costs of rescue for Cloudpunk. At least, I think we do. Should I just take the people I like?
I don't know, but you have to choose now. You should talk to the people you want to save, then get out of there quickly.
All right, I'll tell them. I know who I'm going to choose, I think.
Venga, ya está el profesor.
Professor, I can get you out of here.
No sé lo del coche, ahora voy a mirar.
Want to come with me?
Really? Why? Am I under arrest?
What? No. I'm just a delivery driver with a rescue subcontract. I have a vehicle and clearance to leave the quarantine zone.
Why didn't you say? Get me out of here. Before everyone realizes that although this wasn't my fault, some might wrongly attribute this whole disaster to me.
La señora Butcher pasó mogollón, tío. Me quedo mal.
I'll see you at the checkpoint in 2 minutes. Be ready to leave.
La doctora. Venga, señora, la doctora.
Dr. Ochoa, I actually have a vehicle. I can get past the security checkpoint. I can get you out of here.
Really? But what about everyone else?
I only have a few spaces. We need to go now.
I'll gather my things.
Meet me at the security checkpoint in 2 minutes.
El del ejército no. El directivo este se podría pagar, pero es que me parece muy tonto. Voy al androide este, ¿qué cojones?
Hey, GN. I think you deserve a better life than 24 hours of consciousness before your personality gets wiped. I'm getting you out of here.
Really? This is the most exciting thing that's happened in my whole life.
Just be ready to leave. I'll get you at the checkpoint in a minute, okay?
Right. Yeah. I'll just start packing my things. I'm done packing.
Qué bueno.
Interesting bunch of refugees you picked up here, Rania. Thanks for including me.
This is my best Hava journey ever. In fact, this is my favorite day of my life. Much better than yesterday. I can't wait to get to parts of the city where people aren't dying as frequently.
when you get back to safety, just remember, you didn't see me. And I acted completely innocently, just like someone who didn't know anything about
Ha sido el puto abuelo el que la liaba, ¿qué? Tiene toda la pinta, ¿no? Ah, mira, se puede... Ah, no lo sabía. O galego. Qué guapo. Sabía que se podía... No sabía, mira, que se podía esto. Me gusta más esta, de todas formas, para conducir. Y más para conducir ahí por el aire.
We are getting a call. It is Huxley again. What should I...
Put him through.
I had her. I finally had her. Now all I needed was a way out.
Huxley, did you find...
No, sabía que aquí se podía.
The dame was sharp.
Pues aquí se puede.
An exit strategy, not a pat on the back.
I'll come get you. Send me a nav point.
I hope she would get here soon. The situation was going south.
Pero cuando salió esta era la cámara original. Y luego metieron primera y tercera persona. Pero no sabía lo del coche. Tal vez no me tenía que convencer. Me mola más ese sitio, desde atrás. Está guapo, pero es bastante complicado. Pero tampoco cuando vas a pie tampoco, sí. Ah, mira, parece para aparcar. ¡Qué bueno! No había visto eso, pues. Lo de aparcar.
We had to get going. The girl was in danger. We all were. I gave the dame a nav point for a hideout we could use. It might even be safe.
Falta mucho. Galego, ¿te acuerdas? Hostia, qué bueno. Se pone una imagen ahí.
I'm Rania. I just want to help.
Qué guapo, ¿no?
Huxley is a friend. You can trust him.
I know
Los
that.
retrovisores.
I trust him. He saved me.
Fair enough. We'll get you out of here, then leave you to... Huxley, what exactly is the plan? Do we take her back to...
Not back. I don't want to go back to him.
Pashta, do you know why this happened to you?
Because of the chip?
In your head? The neural memory implant?
Queda un ratito. Es que aquí se me rompió. Había que llevar una cosa en tiempo. No sé qué era. Se me jodió el save. Pero ¿cuántas horas? Bueno, es que la verdad que me estoy parando a recoger bastantes cosas, con lo cual me imagino que estaré perdiendo tiempo.
Dad said he wanted me to be a data analyst one day because data analysts sometimes become CEOs.
Is that what you wanted?
I wanted to be in CorpSec like him, but he said it was a bad job.
So your dad wanted the memory chip removed?
He wanted it erased, but I said I didn't want it.
Que tengo carné, ¿por qué?
The meeting?
Dad met with people he shouldn't. I heard everything they said. Dad said it was evidence. He said we can never leave behind any evidence.
So your dad erased your memory implant?
He took me to a man to do it. It hurt. I don't think Dad paid the man. That's why they were mad at him. That's why they sent me away.
And you don't want to go back to your father now?
I won't go back to him. It made me forget too much. I can't even remember Mom anymore. I just remember how much I hate him.
How did you find her, Huxley?
Busting the kid out hadn't been easy. I'm pretty sure I upset the wrong people, but everyone in Nivalis was the wrong people these days. I followed the leads I got from the two-bit mobster who pretended to be her father, Peter. In the grand scheme of things, he was the least terrible of the bunch.
I can't believe you found her, Huxley.
Oh no, it is happening again. Someone else is on the comm.
You were one, Cloudpunk driver. Surrender now and hand over the android Huxley.
There was one more hand I could play. It was a desperate plan, but I was done for anyway. There was a number on my head now, and it was a big one. I should turn myself in, then push the big red button. At least the girl might make it.
What big red button?
My frame was an old espionage bot. Ancient, a bucket of bolts. But it did have one feature I was pretty sure would still work. Self-destruct. All I had to say was a specific combination of words. It would prime my fuse, introduce a little spark into my house of dynamite. I could get rid of Rio for good.
Oh no. Do you have to do that? That would be bad. Is it really a button?
I'd asked the dame and her dog for a lot of help. The least I could do for them was clear the way. I explained that it wasn't really a big red button. Rather, it was a phrase that if I said or heard, would trigger the detonation sequence. The words were simple enough. I just had to say...
Pero por la carretera va más rápido, en teoría, ¿no?
Pashta, it might work. We could escape.
Huxley saved me. And I hate Rio, but he is still my dad.
I didn't know this.
No, lo dejaré ahora.
Did everyone else know this?
No, but it adds up, I guess.
Let me talk to him.
I'm not sure.
Trust me. Please. I can do this.
Okay, the comm is open. Go ahead.
Dad, it's
¿Y
me.
para qué? Ahora me entero que hay...
Pashta, honey. These aren't good people.
Listen to me, Dad. Just listen. Remember when Mom got sick?
¿Para qué sirven las pastillas? Ahora me entero, tío. Ese tipo de cosas.
Pashta,
You don't remember. It was a little bird. I made it from folded paper. She said it would stay by her side forever.
Oh, I remember, honey. Listen to me. I need you to...
No, you listen. I didn't remember the bird because you stole my memories from me. But I wrote it down. Even my scribbles are better at remembering Mom than you are. I wrote down a lot. I wrote down everything you said at that meeting, too. The one that made you do this to me.
Pashta, all I care about is your safety. I had to erase the memories so that they wouldn't come for you.
No, Dad. You only cared about not being caught. If you cared about me, you would have turned yourself in instead of stealing my memories.
Now you listen here. If you have told anyone else...
I haven't, but I will, if you don't let me go. I wrote down all the words that you said at that meeting. And if you don't leave us alone right now and stay away forever, I will send them in a message to CorpSec.
I can't just let you go.
No, Dad. You actually can. You can let me go and your secrets are safe.
No sabía.
Or you can tell me that you don't care about how much trouble you'll get in and turn yourself in. And I'll wait for you to get out of jail or whatever happens. I'll stay by your side forever if you give up.
Damn it, just give yourself up, Rio.
He's left the comm.
Oh no.
What a kicker. Her pops had abandoned her. He was letting her go, poor kid.
Pashta, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I knew he would go and leave me behind. It's what he does. Let's keep going.
I won't leave your side, kid.
Yes, you will. Everyone does.
Tengo todo esto.
You still moving, Rania?
Lomo? Yeah.
Remember what I told you. The city moves real fast, and you got to move with it.
I'm trying my best. What
Ya,
do
¿qué
you
ha
want,
pasado?
Lomo?
You made some tough choices, Rania. People got hurt. I don't blame you.
Ya, ¿por qué no se ve la
But
imagen?
some
¿Qué ha
other
pasado?
folk, their choices weren't so good.
Ah,
What do you mean?
I'm going to ask you for something that I know you won't give me. Still, I have to ask, and you have to answer. Our choices have narrowed to a point, Rania. We've just got to play our parts from here.
What are you talking about? I did what you asked.
This isn't about you or even me. This is about what you have. You have to bring that girl back to me. She's the debt.
What girl?
Let's not do this. I'm asking, but I know your answer. Bring her to me. Last chance.
No.
All right then. No hard feelings, Rania. To be honest, I would have thought less of you if you said yes. But debt is like a weight. And if you want someone to carry it, you got to graft that weight to their bones. You understand?
No.
You will. Your hollow heart will crack like ice.
5 minutes to self-destruct. Oh no.
What the hell?
How could the scumbag know?
I don't keep the best hacker in the city around for his singing voice. Your number's up, Huxley. You're deader than the dance hall.
It was true. I was a goner. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to self-destruct.
You're going to kill us all. You said you wouldn't.
You're free to drop him off. In fact, I highly recommend you do.
Stop this. I'll find a way to...
As your robot friend might say, you were never going to come out of this shit smelling like roses. Goodbye, Rania.
He has disconnected.
It isn't fair. We have to help him.
There was a way to get out of this, but it was a long shot. A damn long shot.
What long shot?
The vents. If we could get there in time, maybe I could find an old hackbot and disarm the self-destruct sequence.
Why aren't you driving faster? We have to save him.
Shit. Okay, let's go.
pero no entiendo por qué. Se me ha quitado el HUD, tío. Ahora, coño. A ver si yo me tengo que ir, macho. ¿Cómo pasó? Es de sobra, joder.
So, where do we find this hack?
Sí, vamos de sobra, hombre.
You said you had 5 minutes about...
How could I tell her that it wasn't as easy as interfacing with an old machine?
So, tell me what you need.
I needed the dame to look after Pashta. No more, no less.
What do you mean? Why are you just standing there?
Truth was, there was no hackbot. I was done. Only the girl mattered now. I needed the dame to take her in.
I can't do that. I can't just take on a child, Huxley.
The dame protested, but I knew in the end she would do the right thing. She had to get moving.
Damn it, Huxley. It shouldn't be like this. It's not fair.
Fair is what we make it.
You deserve better than this.
I told her to get back into her car and her safety. I was able to insert lines of code into my core loop to delay the big moment, but I wasn't able to prevent it. Goodbye, Rania.
Qué bajo. Bueno, lo voy a dejar aquí porque no puedo seguir. Espero que se haya guardado.
Why didn't you save him?
We couldn't save him. You knew that. We all knew it.
Creo que hasta ahí.
I knew he would leave.
Don't you dare say anything bad about Huxley. Never again. He gave everything for you. For us.
Where are you taking me?
Back to my apartment.
Really?
Shush. Let's just drive in quiet for a little while.
Bueno, lo dejamos aquí, que no puedo seguir. Ya seguimos dando este Cloudpunk, que la verdad que está muy guapo. Bueno, gente, muchísimas gracias por estar ahí. Valego, gracias. Gameplay, sigues por ahí, señor Super, Maverick y compañía. A la noche, pues algo le daremos. ¿Qué? No lo sé, pero algo le daremos. Así que sed buenos. Nos vemos. Adiós. Dom, también estás por ahí. Venga, un saludo. Hasta luego, gente. A la noche más y mejor.